Ahoy there, I'm TinyPirate and welcome back to Project Hospital. Well, since you last saw me, I have let the days run on a little bit and we've ended up even more horribly in debt. And that's because I hired a night shift. Well, it's because I hired a night shift and I did some redecorating. But mostly because I hired a night shift because I was having people complain about not being able to access surgery in the middle of the night. And I thought, well, that's terrible and maybe it's bad for my rating and maybe I can make some money. Hired some people. Nothing happened. I couldn't get anyone surgerized at night, which was annoying. So I'm probably going to fire half the night shift again, which is, a waste of money. I also fired the MRI tech because, again, no one was using it. My redecorating. So I went around. I quite like the idea of the game of having these labs with these checkered patterns. So I've kind of recreated that. I like the surgeries having, the wonderful little check tiles. So I've kind of recreated that. And I like the office spaces having kind of carpet, I figure. I mean, it's supposed to be actually lino, but it kind of makes me think of carpet. Makes me think it's comfortable. Why are you just standing in a corner, lady? Is that the preferred relaxation method around here? Anyway, clinic hour's coming to an end. No, that was yesterday. So the place is busy, and what is particularly concerning is the toilets are really busy. Look, all the patients get up out of bed. You see them wandering back here, and they go and get themselves sorted out. What we don't have is, I don't know, we don't have H. pylori. What on earth is that? As a bacteria present in peptic ulcers. Okay, great. So yes, we have a lot of people coming in, but we get a lot of complaints about not being able to put them in the ICU, which is difficult because we don't have one. This is the intensive care unit, and obviously it doesn't have any of the required anything. It requires an on-call room and nurse's station, and at least that. I don't know. Can we just throw that down and be done with it? I'd like to think we could. Like maybe we could just chuck it over here, on-call room and a nurse's station, and that would be fine. We have one doctor, one nurse, or one stretcher, doctor, nurse, and that would be like they would use the other facilities. I think that's possibly true, so I'm going to try that. The other thing I've noticed is toilet's really busy, so we're going to build a new one, and we're going to go just like even more into debt. Let's just go straight to 400,000 in debt, because why wouldn't we, right? I mean, that's just obvious at this point. So I want to expand this way. I want to get a corridor that goes... No, I want to get a corridor that goes all the way around down here. And then I want to have all of this as a corridor. And then all of this as rooms as well. So that's... Yeah, we're going to figure out what we jam in here sort of nowish. In fact, I think I'll just capture all of that ground as well. Like an RTS. Yeah, we'll capture that. And... Oh, just had to sneeze off camera. So we'll capture all of this, and then we're going to at least try an IC thingamabobby. And then I want to consider putting in some upstairs facilities, some bits and bobs that are going to help us go upstairs. I think upstairs is a good idea at this time. So I do want to put in an elevator. It's gonna go, I don't know, should we put it there? Like, it wouldn't be too crazy to have like one here and one here. And that leaves us with, oh, what? That's ridiculous. We got that around the wrong way totally, so that's just looking very silly. Yeah, get rid of it. So we'll just get rid of all of that and start again and spend even more money. But don't worry, we've got 100,000. What could possibly go wrong? So it's going to be rotated like... I think the arrows are telling me now. Yeah, I think it's rotated like that. Okay, cool. So those will do for the elevators. I'm very conscious of the chronic need for bathroom facilities in this location, as well as this ward. I actually think we could do with it being a little larger, so I might jam it this way a bit. So where are we? Where's the no, Where did we just put a wall? I have no idea. No, never mind. It probably doesn't matter. So, okay, here we go. So we need to, well, first of all, let's cut down that wall. We are getting a lot of people who seem to need our surgical and staff attentions. So let's, you know, I'm probably going to turn this space here into like a little corner for vending machines. I think vending machines and drink machines, they can go in there. So over here, the room, what is it called again? That's a regular ward. I'm going crazy. Regular. Oh, it's over here. Well, looking at the wrong whole side of everything. So we'll do this, and we'll do this. Yeah, and we'll worry about filling it up eventually. Down here, we'll do the same thing with the walls, but I think we're going to perhaps put in a bathroom of some kind. And we'll fix up the floor colors and wall colors eventually as well. So perhaps a bathroom and a cleaning closet we'll be able to fit both in. So if I come over back to the general surgery here, actually that doesn't leave us with that much room. Maybe I can put the nurses in on call over here. So the cleaning closet is a 3x2, but 3x6, right, it's okay. I can put a wall down the middle. We just seem to need it. Like there's a lot of general complaints about, well, not complaints, but I'm noticing the place is looking mucky. So we're going to put the old restricted door on there. And then this one is going to be the bathroom. And you know what? We are extremely poor and cheap right now. So this is not going to be a fancy bathroom, not by any means. It's going to be like this. Watch, it's going to be pretty amazing. Communal. It's all about the communal pooping. You'll be able to look across the aisles. No, I think actually I'm going to have to do something else slightly here. 1, 2, 3. Maybe we'll put the hand dryers here. Are they okay with it like that? It seems like it. Maybe we'll just get rid of those and we'll put in, yeah, we'll do it like this. And we'll put the mirror. Does no one really care about their... Seems not. Yeah, it seems actually slightly weird, but okay. We'll do it like that. It's a communal poop space. Everyone can come here and they can empty their bowels while staring at the person across the aisle. Because, you know, that's just how we roll in this hospital. We're all about extreme doctoring. Sort out all the colours and everything another time. But I will try this... yeah, I'm going to try this... what is it? This wonderful... Here we go. This one. On-call room. What does it require? 4x4. How's it? That's going to be a bit big. Sort of... actually... Here would be easiest. So let us add to the facilities this way. 9x8, 10. Yeah, I think we'll do it like this. And yes, it's now a very expensive hospital, and we're just going to have to live with that. I can live with it. I hope you can too. And hopefully our enormous debt, I mean, we can pay back some of that money straight away. Hopefully our enormous debt doesn't crush us. That's my general goal. So we want to have an on-call room for the doctors and an on-call room for the nurses, which will be like that. And where are we? The nurses actually may need the slightly bigger room due to the stretchers and what have you. They've got a cart around. Actually, I think that's almost certainly true, so I'm just going to do this. The stretchers do take up a bit of space. Give the nurses more room. We cancel that and that. Doctors, on-call room for the doctors is this one. On-call room for the nurses is this one. So intensive care should mean that these guys are coming and going from the rest of the hospital, I would really hope. If that's not the case, I'm going to be quite disappointed, I think it's fair to say. Oh, wow, we need to put some stuff in here as well. So put some equipment like this. And then some carts, up to 3 of them, a sink, a rubbish bin. Okay, cool. So could we just, what? Oh wow, that's in the other department, isn't it? So we could just hire someone straight away, which I think I will do. We don't want slow people, we want, this one's cheap. Charles, we'll have you, you're cheap, we like cheap. So over here, back to this facility, the intensive care. Let's kit it out. So we need an office desk. We might need 2 doctors here eventually. So let's plan for 2 lots of the basic gear. Oh, what? No, just yeah, good. The basics is all we want for these doctors. Give them a bookcase just because I'm generous. They should have some equipment to look at. Maybe a sofa. I don't know why I would give them a sofa, but that's fine. I'm just nice like that. They can have some music. Listen to some Mozart chaps, get strong. So that's going to be fine. We want 1 staff, 1 night. So what do they need? The doctors here need critical care medicine, and I'm really hoping this is what solves the fact that we have such poor people. 314, 33%, 63. I mean, this chap seems pretty good. Reveal hidden perks. Good boss. I think we'll have this one, and we'll have another one for the night shift. And I do want to find. There we go. Oh, germaphobe. Oh yeah, 20% skill bonus. A little slow. That's okay for the night. Just get in there. Alright, now back to the day shift for here. Okay, we got to equip this place first. So these ladies need the decent gear. Couple of cabinets and a stretcher. I'm going to place that. Where is it? Access to place it right there. Maybe a couple of meal trays. A desk. I keep saying ladies, I've noticed with nurses, and that's really just my fault for being old and having bad habits I'm trying to drill myself out of. So do forgive me. There and there for nurses' stations. A mobile cabinet. And I've got that mobile equipment examinations. No, we don't do examinations or anything in here. Is there anything else that we could realistically or usefully give them? Not really scrubs. Well, I don't really get any decorations, so I'm going to be generous because, that's how I am. We'll give them a clock so they can regret their choices in life having to follow our grumpy doctors around. And a rubbish bin always seems like a good idea as well, so we'll give them those. And I think there's nothing wrong with a bit of heart health advice. Maybe they'll learn something and skill up faster. I don't know, that would be cool if that was a thing. And where is our hand sanitizers? I don't see them. Hand dryers, not that useful. Yeah, can have a coffee machine. 2 coffee machines is going a little ridiculous, so we won't bother with that. Okay, so that's all we can afford because we are broke. Broke as a broke thing. So we need day nurses and night nurses. These nurses apparently need patient care. Oh, this is a pretty good nurse. Loyal and a good boss. Yes, you can work here. Night shift nurses. We need a night shift nurse, really. Oh, I clicked the wrong button and paid the wrong thing. No, I really do actually want a night shift nurse, so we're going to keep spending all our cash choosing the right stuff. There we go, night shift. Yep, this one seems good. So, we need an intensive care unit. Of course we do. Minimum size 4x4. So what does that even look like? Where are we? Intensive care unit. A 16x6. Wow, that's amazing. Could we put it here? I think we could. And I might just use that prefab because it is just pretty damn gorgeous. I think you'll agree. So if we were to go this way, 16 by 5, let's go 16 by 6. Let's slap that in right there. Just come straight across to the prefab and pick up that ICU and just chuck it in. Boom. I love it. It's the wrong color. Like, oh, bright red is our ICU color as well. Huh. Well, you know what? I think we're just going to change that right now by making it kind of orange. What? Not? What? Oh. Oh, we're kind of somewhat broke. Well, just as well the bank loves us so much. So we're just going to go straight to the bank. And why don't you give us those beautiful tiles that we quite like. For like, well, no, this is a ward. So it's white. It's white with the, it's going to be with the reddishy orange trim that we adore so much. That marks up our typical facility around here. I'm just going to leave that as that. I think that's okay. So intensive care is this area here. And not the bathroom. That's not intensive care. We'll give them a single stripe. And it's going to go all the way through the wall. Of course it is. Maybe a little stripe like that as well. That looks quite stylish. Except for the part where it goes through the wall. Bam. Bam. Okay, so let's have a look. We've hired a bunch of stuff. We've got intensive care. I feel a little bad. I feel like we've just spent all this money and I have no idea how we're ever going to pay any of it back at all. I'm not quite sure if I should be waiting longer. Like, should I just not be recruiting like during this period? Is that I'm just gonna make sure everything's consistent. Is that the way we're supposed to do things? I mean, if it is, that's okay. It's just kind of tough because we are we're going to be waiting around a lot. We're waiting around a lot for cash. There's one more thing we should be doing, and it's hinted at when... Yeah, that's looking pretty good. Yep. So these are going to be used when we go upstairs. Oh, and actually, I should remember the snacks. Where are they? Oh, and corridors. Corridor. Yeah, so this is the corridor in intensive care. It's going all the way down to here. Takes up this little corner here. Takes up all of this. I don't know if that lift counts as corridor, but we're going to pretend it does. And in fact, I think I'm going to take it up to here because the other cleaners have enough on their plate. Let's see if that helps. So, good. We do actually want those bits and bobs. Where is our equipment? This is where I wish I could type, actually. I'm looking for the snack machine. You guys are all going to see it first. Where are you, snack machine? These are cool. I can't... Like, I can put them on walls, but since I never look at walls, I wish I could slap them on the floor, actually. That'd be neat. Found a watering machine? That sounds terrible. A watering machine. And a vending machine. There we go. Vending, and a water. So that's going to be quite handy. And I might even put some chairs in, just because I'm generous like that. People might want to just sit around at this end of the hospital, you know, talk to their neighbour. I'm not sure if anyone will ever actually do that. They might want to admire a potted plant. You know, we're generous. We have potted plants. I think that's looking pretty good. We won't spend any money on the toilet. It's all communal toiletry in there. But we will allow you to sit down here and have a little chin wag while you enjoy your snacks. Maybe with a rubbish bin nearby. That's how organised we are. There we go. Or maybe not. We'll just put it there. Cool. Yes. Brilliant. Alright, let's see if this helps. There is no diagnosis. Well, what can we do? Rehydration. CT, computer imaging modality, CT room. So this is what I want to know. What's the CT room? Let me have a look. Okay, so just I don't know. Go to a different department. Sod off. Get out of my life. Cardiography. Is this what it is? Sonography. Cardiothoracic, I think, is CT, right? So we just don't have one of those. We're just gonna have to. Well, let's have a look. Maybe it's under here, under this management one. Give me. Oh, radiology. CT room. You know, I have seen that come up. I'm gonna spend the money, chaps. We're gonna do it. We're just gonna, like, who needs not to have debt? And I'm gonna do it quickly. We're gonna look at a prefab for radiology and find the CT room. No, that's not right. It's this one. 10 by 6? That seems ridiculous. Really? Whoa. That's a big unit. Oh, well, we can pop it here, can't we? Yeah, that's where we're going to do it. 10 by 6. Let's slap that bad boy in. I don't think anyone has ever said that about a cardiothoracic or CT room or whatever the heck this is before in their entire lives, but I'm doing it because I live life on the edge. CT room. Cool. 43,000. Oh my god, we're so broke. What do you need? Radiology. 28, 22, 7. You'll do. You're in. Cool. Job done. Do want to paint that floor though, because this is a testing room, and so testing rooms require checks, and it's CT, so that requires a green. Just bank. Trust us. Give us more money. It's not going to be a problem. There's CT. There's the white tiles for the rest of the room. We do actually want to colour the walls because that is hideous. Black walls. That's not exactly cheerful, is it? No one's going to be going to that hospital and coming out feeling better about themselves. I think we've actually shown that art on the walls, like a pretty hospital, measurably leads to better health outcomes. I read that the other day, some science study, or some study of hospitals and health outcomes. Well, you know, this is good. So this person's been CT scanned, and now we are almost nowhere near closer to anything. Why can't I recommend... Oh, well, I can send them to a different... Where are they going? Well, let's send them to... No! Oh, no, let's send them to a different department. Oh! We're calling the ambulance to get them kicked out, which is a shame. Yeah, here's the ambulance for them to be carted out. So I'm hoping they do move them between wards. They usually do a pretty good job of that themselves. Let me just check radiology. It doesn't require any overnight staff. No, that's fine. Chief doctor is still Mary Davis for general surgery. For this one, is it Frank who's in attending? It's the fellow, isn't it? That's the best doctor we've got. And no one's in the ICU. No one's in intensive care at all, which seems a bit of a waste. Look, it's these guys, overnight surgeons. I don't know. See, this is where I don't know if we need them. Like, I'm going to keep an eye on them and see if we use them. But one of the things that I also need to do is to buy an ambulance. It's taken its time, but that's actually one of the objectives here. So. Internal medicine clinic, that's this one here. I've got to open one of those. That's my upstairs plan. I'm a bit worried about the cost, so we'll purchase one ambulance, and we do that here. And it's like insane money. Oh, I can't afford any more money, if that makes sense. They won't give it to me. I'm going to have to wait. I'm going to have to wait it out and see if I can earn money. Just... Well, you know, cost-cutting exercise, it's time to fire doctors. You, Mary, you're a lovely doctor, and I think you're quite pleasant. And it's been a pleasure having you here, but you're fired. Get out of here. I don't want you here. As for you, Jessica, where are we? We're in the general thingamy ward. Oh, so we have we have two doctors, one surgeon, one anaesthetologist. Where are the doctors? I suspect one of them is helping somewhere. Operative and general surgery. Where is the anaesthetologist? I'm keeping an eye out. There's going to be someone in blue. It's not this one, that's ICU. So ICU's, no one's there. And these guys are different sets of doctors. They're in the common room for the... Actually, I'm not exactly sure who those guys are either. What are they doing? So you're Robert Tyler working in emergency. And you know what? I think I should probably fix some of this. Oh no, we actually need a night shaft. We need a night shift for hospitalization. That's a shame. And in radiology, we don't need anyone at night. And in intensive care, we need someone at night, and we're good for that. And in radiology, this is the one where we have a lot of extra people kicking around. But I don't know where they are. It could be that this person counts as 2. Because they do general surgery and they do operative surgery. They're like really a jack of all trades. So I'm wondering if they count as... Yeah, I think that might be it. They count as a doctor and a surgeon, and we've also got a surgery nurse kicking around who's also a nurse, if that makes sense. Yeah, so I think that's probably fine. I think we're down to what we can minimally get away with to make this work. And this episode is getting a little long. We've managed to do some good building. Intensive care is well up and running. But we're not exactly looking at the profitablest hospital so far. And we're a little bit far away from getting any of these grants, which is a real shame as well. Maybe we'll fix that in the next episode. I hope you'll join me. Until then, I've been TinyPirate. Thanks for watching. Good night.